Ladies and gentlemen, sports fans of all ages, the network at RubinoProductions.tv presents The Grando Show, starring Marc Grandinetti.
The Grando Show, starring Marc Grandinetti, is brought to you by Mortgage Lending Solutions, providing home loans and refinancing with over 40 years of experience in Beaver County. The UPS store in Monaca by the Beaver Valley Mall. Mailboxes, printing, luggage boxes, and the lowest priced color copies. We do more than shipping. And the Pennsylvania Cyber Charter School, helping families build their own school out of choices, not bricks.
Hi everybody, I'm Marc Grandinetti, and welcome to The Grando Show. On today's show, we debut the 2010 edition of the All-Grando team. But first, Studio G is here on the road at Central Valley High School as we sit down with the champions, the Central Valley Warriors.
We're here today in Central Valley High School. Studio G2 is on the road here for the Champions Edition. And today we're joined by Central Valley Warriors quarterback Matt Bradford, wide receiver Robert D-Rob Foster, and strong safety Mike Kupper. Guys, welcome to the show.
Yeah, you know.
Congratulations on winning the championship. Guys, what did it feel like to win the championship?
Oh, it felt great to know that we just led two communities to a championship, for the very first year of our school existence. It felt amazing.
I mean, my favorite moment was like when we won. The crowd was going crazy. That was the best.
It was like a dream come true, putting together Monaca and center. We just dominated AAA.
What was your favorite moment of the championship game?
Oh, my favorite moment was after the game. We were walking around the track, and then I heard all our students going, "Come here, come here, come here!" So I jumped up and I climbed up the wall and dove into our student section.
I was walking out of the tunnel. That was my favorite moment.
Holding the trophy at the end in front of all the fans, having the fans yell, was definitely my favorite moment.
Montour was up 7-0 early in the game, and a play was called. It was a fake punt, and that seemed like it was an early turning point in the game. What was the reaction in the huddle when you guys called the fake punt? I think you were the only one in the huddle at the time, right?
The reaction was, I couldn't believe it was doing because we've been practicing on and on, but I couldn't believe Coach decided to call it in the championship game. But I mean, we did it and he completed it.
Did you guys think you would convert?
Yeah, I did. I had enough confidence in myself. So
About time he called it too. We've been practicing it since West Day. We had it in.
yeah.
I've been waiting on the sidelines because I'm not in on punt. On the fake punt, I go in. I've been waiting on the sidelines like every game. I thought we were going to run it against Naught. Then he called it first possession. I was surprised, but just trying to make a play.
It seemed like that was an early turning point in the game.
Yeah.
Another turning point in the game was your punt return that you took off one bounce or two bounces. Talk us through that punt return and what you were thinking when you scooped that ball up.
Well, move your feet. But when he punted it, I was thinking about letting it go, but I was like, maybe I should just take a chance and get it. So I saw the ball bounce, and I was like, maybe it'll just bounce to me. And so I ran up under it and got it and took it to the touchdown.
Another big touchdown was, obviously, Matt, your touchdown pass to D-Rob. What was the play call in the huddle?
That's called Bubble Go. It's a special play just for him. Everyone knows that we run the bubble screen to D-Rob. It's not real hard to figure it out. Everyone reads it well, and all their backs just flow right to it. So as soon as he went out to the flat, took a couple steps back, and pump faked it to him, I saw the whole defense go and slide down, and then he took off, and I launched the bomb, and he was wide open, ran all the way.
Yeah, after that, it seemed like you guys had the game at hand.
Yeah.
Cup, you had several big plays on defense during the game. What was your defensive game plan going into that game?
We tried pressuring that quarterback. We knew he couldn't scramble out to his left real well and throw it. We just brought pressure basically like every play, and we tried stopping that running back, but he came up with a couple big plays. But basically, we just covered well our D-backs, and we just stopped them.
When did it set in that you guys actually finally won the WPIAL championship?
It took me a while.
Yeah, it took me
At first
a
it was a big shock. I was like, wow, did this really just happen, I mean, and a couple days go by, and I was like, wow, It took a couple days for it to fully settle in, but it was a big shock.
Well, mine, I really couldn't believe it that we beat TJ, but I thought I was dreaming against TJ, but after a while I started to man, we were going to Hines, but then we went to Hines and we won in Hines. That was I thought I was dreaming, man. I thought it was a dream, and then everybody just kept like, oh, we're amazing, dude. We went to Hines, we did it. And then I just got in my head.
A couple days ago, actually, we were driving around. I was just thinking, like, wow, we're WPIAL champions. Like, what this community, like, driving around, it's just something special.
What does winning the championship mean for the school, not only for your school, but also for this community?
Well, I mean, we start off with a blank slate, so coming off of the first year and having a championship sets a really, really high standard from now on.
It means, well, since the beginning of football, I've been saying we're going to fight for respect. Well, they had us ranked down 2 and 7, and, like, I was thinking, like, what are we going to do? Like, what are we going to do? But, I mean, we did it. I mean, we went to Hines, we won. We did what we had to do, and we got the respect.
I think it brought the two communities together well. Like, we didn't know what to expect coming into this year, and then we started winning games, and now we're WPIAL champs, and it's just that.
Yeah, so game's over with. You guys get the trophy, you get the hardware. Take us through the post-game celebration in the locker room. What was that like? And then take us through the ride home, and then finally when you guys got back here to the school. Take us through all of that.
It was a madhouse in that locker room. There's press all over the place, people running around, trying to get pictures with the trophy. You know, they were handing out WPIAL championship shirts that our principal made. On the bus ride home, everyone was talking about, like, the plays they did in the game and everything else, and then when we got here, there was just a sea of people standing outside the bus. There were so many people, it took us like an hour to get from the parking lot back up to the school.
I really don't know. I truly don't know. For
It was all a blur for you?
Yeah, it was just, I was amazed. It really was. I was amazed.
By the time we got in the locker room, everyone was showering.
Yeah.
Everyone was done. We had that press conference after. But then, like, on our way home, everyone was talking, everyone was excited. And when we got back to our school, you just look out the window and there's so many people with cameras, everything. Coach, or Mr. Vendemia had the trophy, he was passing it around. Like, it was just so fun.
Surreal.
Yeah.
Matt, we're debuting the first ever All-Grando team this year, and you're obviously on it for best backup quarterback. It's a first, it's an unusual award, but, you know, with your record and the things you did this year, it was absolutely incredible. You know, talk about the second half of the season and the role you played, and how that all, you know, just what that meant to you personally.
Well, I mean, after we won, everyone come up to me and go, you know, how's it feel to be like the starting quarterback? I was like, well, actually, I'm a backup quarterback. You know, I mean, Curtis got hurt, unfortunately, but I practiced hard every day and got great motivation from coaches. So when the time came, you know, I was ready to step it up and lead the team behind.
Cup, you're the first ever senior class to ever graduate from Central Valley High School. You guys are the tradition that every other single class will have to live up to now, from now until eternity. You know, reflect on that and what that, you know, what that all means to you.
Growing up, you always want to win a championship, and like growing up with like the kids I've been growing up with, we've been winning, but like going into sophomore year, junior year, we couldn't get past the second round. So getting past the second round this year, we were like, all right, I think we can do this, and going to Hines Field and winning that, it's just like this. It's like we're happy that we did it. Like, we had our chance to go to Hines, we had our chance to win, and we did it.
Well, you know what, guys, 50 and 75 and 100 years from now down the road, everyone's going to look back at you guys and say, you guys were the first class to do it. So congratulations. Thanks for joining us here today. And you know, good luck in the future.
Thank you.
And next up, our debut of the 2010 All-Grando team.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the 2010 All-Grando team. Here are your linemen for the All-Grando team. From Beaver Falls, Shaquille Kraft.
O'Neal gets the carry. O'Neal's going to be brought down. That was number 79, Shaquille Kraft.
From Aliquippa, Zach Hooks.
And the ball was engulfed by number 75, Zach Hooks, and he stumbled his way into the end zone.
From Rochester, Jesse Battaglia.
Owens keeping it and being driven back. Battaglia with the stop.
From Aliquippa, Khalil Seaburn.
Sirianni to pass, looks for some running room. He's going to be dropped by big number 66, Khalil Seaburn.
From Blackhawk, Travis Gallagher.
This time Shell in the Wildcat takes the ball straight forward and he's hit. His helmet comes off. The officials blow the whistle.
Here are your linebackers for the All-Grando team. From Aliquippa, Donald McKenzie.
Henderson the give, Trey Hall. Trey Hall gets out to about the 8. Fumble on the play. It's picked up by the Quips. Touchdown, Aliquippa. Donald McKenzie.
From Beaver, Tom Helbling.
This time they do it to the Elwood sideline. Here's number 7, Crawford. The ball stripped away by Helbling, and Helbling heads back. This is Elwood City's 5th possession in the red zone, and they have their 5th turnover.
From Beaver Falls, Devin Cook. And from Central Valley, Jimmy Prochenko.
Jimmy Prochenko lowers the swag hammer. That's a big sack for the Central Valley defense.
And Lucas Turley.
Looking to his right. Will be wrapped up for a loss by Lucas Turley. Number 80, Chaz Phillis.
Here are your defensive backs for the All-Grando team. From Beaver Falls, Andre Williams.
Herstein, end zone, Little, interception, Andre Williams.
From Aliquippa, Davian Hall.
Carlin Henderson has a wide open receiver. Davian Hall absolutely lit him up like an Italian Christmas tree.
From Central Valley, Mike Kupper.
It's the Spartans who are on the attack. Short completion out to the right, and Kupper again with a tackle.
And Dominic Belcastro.
He's looking for number 8 in the end zone, and that ball's batted away by Dominic Belcastro.
Here are your offensive players for the All-Grando team. At quarterback, from Rochester, Jason Adamson.
Adamson goes around the right side, chased by Rippey. Adamson breaks free. Jason Adamson's second effort. He's into the end zone. Jason Adamson. This place just erupted.
At quarterback, from Aliquippa, Michael Hall.
Hall to pass. He's going to try Mathis down the left sideline. It's a jump ball. Mathis comes down with it. It's touchdown, Aliquippa.
At running back, from Hopewell, Russell Shell.
Play clock at 1. He does get it off. He hands to Shell around the outside. Shell finds a seam. He could go. Shell down the right sideline. One man to beat. He had the angles. Shell, they're not going to catch him. Russell Shell goes 93 yards.
At running back, from Beaver Falls, Trey Hall.
Trey Hall, touchdown! Beaver Falls, game over!
At running back, from Rochester, DeAndre Moon.
And they pitch it back. And almost getting into the end zone. And in fact, getting into the end zone is DeAndre Moon for the touchdown. For the time being, Moon appears to have scored.
At wide receiver, from Aliquippa, Hayton Mathis.
Mike Hall, he's got Mathis! Hey, Sean Mathis! Hello! 47-yard touchdown pass!
Wide receiver, from Hopewell, Christian Ferris.
Armato rolls to his right. He finds Ferris. Ferris busts a tackle. He's down to the 1, or they're going to mark him at the inside the 2.
Wide receiver, from Central Valley, Robert D-Rob Foster.
1:46 to go in the game. Lewis chucking one up. Downfield! Curtis Lewis to Robert Foster! Curtis Lewis to Robert Foster! That's the play of the year! That's the play of the year! 95-yard touchdown pass! What just happened? What just happened?
Wide receiver, from Aliquippa, Davian Hall.
Clips lead at 7-3. Hall back to pass. Lets it fly. It's caught. Davian Hall. Davian Hall to the end zone. Touchdown.
At tight end, from Central Valley, Chad Phillips.
He's got Foster looking downfield. He's got a wide open Chad Phillips. And Phillips is going to go to the crib.
And Lucas Turley.
That's Turley. Turley with a block from Phillips. Lucas Turley with running room. He's down the sideline. Lucas Turley to the end zone. Touchdown, Lucas Turley.
The backup quarterback on the All-Grando team from Central Valley, Matt Bradford.
Bradford back to pass, looking for Phillips. Phillips comes up with it. He's off to the races. Chad Phillips into the end zone.
The kicker on the All-Grando team from Beaver Falls, Evan Richards.
Big kick. Kick is down and it's good. Evan Richards splits the uprights from 32 out.
The All-Grando freshman from Aliquippa, Drayvon Henry.
Pitch out. Drayvon Henry. Drayvon Henry. He is in. Henry into the end zone. Heartbreak City.
The All-Grando sophomore from Central Valley, Robert Foster.
That snaps over the head of Foster. Foster takes it out. He's down the sidelines. Robert Foster loses the football. What a play! What a play!
The All-Grando junior from Hopewell, Russell Shell.
Finding some time. Here's Shell. He gets to the outside. Good blocking. Russell Shell turns a corner. Shell, touchdown! Ha ha! Russell Shell working hard.
The All-Grando senior, Hayton Mathis.
Hall back to pass. Looking for Mathis. Bobbled. Touchdown! What a catch! Pure athleticism.
The All-Grando player of the year from Hopewell, Russell Shell.
Second down. There's Shell. Shell with vision. Cuts back. There he goes. Russell Shell's off to the races. Blows by Dylan Bongiorni. High step in. Russell Shell definitely puts him over 2,000 for the season. We are all witnesses to history tonight.
Thanks for watching another edition of The Grando Show, only on the network at RubinoProductions.tv.
There he goes! Are you kidding me? What a turn of events! Living up to the hype tonight. What a highlight reel run! See ya! Wow!
The Grando Show, starring Marc Grandinetti, is brought to you by the UPS store in Monaca by the Beaver Valley Mall, Mortgage Lending Solutions, and the Pennsylvania Cyber Charter School. This program was produced by Rubino Productions, specializing in video production and web development for your business or organization.